Yeah, we're still at the Keep It True festival, and there was playing a legend last day.
We're flattered and honored.
Watchtower. Please introduce yourself.
Sure, Alan Tecchio, Watchtower.
Doug Keyser, bass player.
Okay, I remember when I heard your first record for the first time, I didn't understand what do they do. It took me several years to understand your music, and now I'm a huge fan. So how did you get the idea to play this style of music back then?
You know what? I've been asked that so many times, and I do not have an answer for it. When we started writing music in Billy White's bedroom when we were 17 years old, that's how the songs came out. I mean, from the very first song that we wrote, they just had this different style. We didn't even think twice about it. To us, it was just another Raven or another Iron Maiden. It didn't sound any different to us, but everyone hears something different than we did, and it's developed over the years.
Okay. So before you joined the band, you were a fan.
Yeah.
So we were at one point the same.
Absolutely. And you know what? I feel exactly like you said. It took a long time to kind of listen to the stuff and let it sink in, and then to finally get it. And for me, the hook was the Instruments of Random Murder demo.
Yeah.
It just hooked me. Ron was it was something different about his playing. And I went back and I got into the energetic stuff later when I had to learn how to sing it.
Okay.
But that that tape at the time, because we're so old, that cassette really turned me on to Watchtower. But it does take a lot of listens to really get it.
Okay. So did you learn your instruments better than other people, or how you started playing in the first demo on the first CD on a level that is unbelievable?
Well, I mean, first of all, thank you. But second of all, I'll tell you, when Watchtower started, that was actually when I started playing bass. So our first songs were written when I'd been playing bass, literally for a few weeks. So, I mean, it was, going back and listening to the real early stuff, I was just thinking how our very first song that we wrote in Billy's bedroom, we took part of that song, and it was actually a tune that we used on Control and Resistance many years later. Yeah. So, it's just that's just how it came out from the beginning. It's we just, I don't know. There's a lot of great players out there. I mean, to hear my name or our names be compared to some of the other great players that are out there, it's just really humbling, and I don't really feel worthy, but I'll take it for sure. So
was the 70s stuff like Yes or Russian influence for you?
Very very Rush influence. I mean, certainly first time I heard Rush, that was what really made me want to play music.
Okay.
So absolutely, Rush was an early influence, and then all the new wave of British heavy metal that everyone, Iron Maiden, Raven. I loved Raven's attitude towards music, and I'll tell you, to this day, I think Watchtower has some of the live. If you look at our show, I think it has that Raven influence in it. Just crazy, rock until you drop.
Athletic rock.
Athletic rock. There you go. I mean,
this is what you do too.
I think that is Raven influence right there.
Absolutely. Yeah, never noticed it, but yeah.
I never noticed that either. That's totally cool. That's very cool.
Your first record was not available in Germany. We had to pay a lot of money for the imports, but then you got to Noise Records and did a second record. You recorded it in Germany back then, I think.
We have a lot of ties to Germany, actually, especially from the Control and Resistance recording in Berlin, which we did, I think when we left, the wall came down a month after we were gone.
Oh, okay.
So it was right around that time. It was a really different time in Berlin. And then, of course, we shot the video for the Eldritch in Germany as well. Yeah. So there's a lot of German roots here, as far as the band goes, for sure.
So how do you remind the recordings of the record?
It was awesome. It was totally amazing. A little scary, because I didn't really know these guys yet, and it was sort of like a trial by fire. Yeah. You just have to jump in and get it done. But we worked together, and I think as a team, we all really, really play well together. And and that's everything with the band,
Yeah, now you played Keep It True Festival. Everybody was amazed. The show was absolutely great. So, will you go on with Watchtower?
Definitely. We're in the middle of recording finally, after all these years, it's become like the Chinese democracy, the poor man's Chinese democracy. But finally, after all these years, we have some momentum where we've gotten a good chunk of the recording done. All the songwriting is done. We have no label. I don't know what kind of interest there's going to be, but we're just going to keep pushing forward, get the songs recorded.
Yeah.
And then see if a label is interested in putting it out, and if not, we'll decide what to do from there. If we do it ourselves, we do it ourselves, but yeah, we're going to get it out there.
So you made us all happy with this information. Hopefully we'll see you back in Germany again one day.
That'd be great.
Maybe a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
Oh man, I
have some sympathy on my voice, man. Whoa, 2 hours.
I might die in a 2-hour Watchtower show, but
you have to household with your power. Okay, thank you guys for this interview.
Thank you, man.
You will leave to America.
Yeah.
Your flights are not canceled?
flights are not canceled. The volcano will not keep us down.
Okay. Thanks for this interview and
cheers.
Have a nice time.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you.